Okay, we're in the other lab right now, and you'll see this sheet metal union people use this all the time. This particular piece of equipment is called a pan brake. And the pan brake is meant to use these little things that protrude out. They're called fingers. And they allow us to lift up on the lever to do different angles on the metal. Now, safety with this. This is a manual piece of equipment, but there is safety issues because when I lift this up, and if I stuck my finger under there, and I never would do that, but I will show you. Let's say this is your finger, and if it's under here, and this comes crashing down, look what it did to the pencil. It kind of smushed it. That would be your finger. So your fingers, you never want to get anywhere beyond this line right here because it will hurt. It will be very sore. So make sure that your fingers are clear. So how we use this is we'll take the metal and we'll line up the lines with the fingers. Okay? So let's just talk about this real quick, and we're going to do one quick bend here. If you look, it says a hem. I'll show you what a hem is. A hem is when you take the metal and fold it all the way across. It's kind of like hemming up your pants, but it folds it over, and that makes sure, so when you rub your finger on it, you won't cut yourself on the sharp metal. It'll give a rounded edge. So let's just do that real quick here. So what I do is I lift up on this little red handle, and I slide it in here until I get close, and you want that black line to line up with that that groove there. So if I do that, okay. Now you should see the black line, because when you bend metal, you can barely see it, but you can see the black line sticking up. Because when you bend metal, there's going to take up space. So you want the space to be on the inside, because it's not going to bend straight. There's going to be just a little curve in there. So I hold it there. I hold down on that. You'll feel it go down. This comes out when you go down, which is good. I'll pick that up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift up on this. This is the hem. I hold it like this. Then I bring it down. Like that. I will lift up. I will lift up on this. If I can get back in here. Lift up. Take it out. And you're going to see it's bent, but it's not all the way over. So what I do is I come back, put it under here, and make sure it's squeezed down and squeeze it. And you can see that it closes that. Now you see you have a rounded edge there. Both sides. Now there is a sequence that we have to do. These are going to be the sides of the boxes, but before we bend the sides of the boxes, we're going to have to do these right here. And these are called tabs. Tabs are going to be 90-degree bends. So what a 90-degree bend is, when I stick this in here, same thing, I want to make sure it's like this. Make sure the black's showing a little bit. There we go. Now, what I want this to do is bend so it's straight up and down. That's 90 degrees. So I'm going to come over here, bend it, and it's a judgment call. There's 90 degrees. You can see that we have the two sides of the tabs. Now what we're going to do is actually make the body of the box, and we're going to bend this line and this line again at 90 degrees. So the way this works is it should fit right inside these fingers, and I will line it up just like I did. Just, you want to see that black on, just a trace of the black on the outside. There, okay? And we will come up at 90 degrees. Okay, I take it out. And you can see how this tab, in this, we cut it so it would line up just like that. It's at 90 degrees.